Well, the bed's on the floor. The bed is broken again. What they do is they pull it somehow after they flood the room with shit and chemical smells. This has been going on for 5 months here, and it's similar to what's going on at the other apartments I rented. So this is what happens when you report domestic violence and you report sexual violence, a sexual assault, and there's also childhood abuse. Okay, so as the micro mirrors and the macro, excuse me, it is early in the morning, but this has gone on for 5 months here. Okay, 5 months. This person on the side of me, the person on the other side, upstairs, they said there was nobody here, but somebody will come in, they'll walk around, and whatever this heat device is or whatever this abusive weapon is, it's going to be investigated and something's going to be done because I'm not stopping. Just like with these people downstairs, the other person moved in and somebody else, 3 of them or 2 of them, whatever, live down there now, and they're doing the same exact things. This is what people do to people when you speak out about predators around here. And it's also what's going on with Epstein and talking about the victims, talking about these Johns, and talking about these traffickers, okay? It's all over the place, okay? Because I didn't have a problem until I started talking, until I started telling my story. I just put up with it. These people have been doing this to me since I was a child. It's been throughout my life. The grooming started as soon as I was 5 years old, and I moved into the neighborhood up home, and it hasn't stopped. These swingers that were friends with my mother, they used to babysit. Then it became the neighbors. Then it goes on at school. Then it follows you home. We see this with children with suicide. We see it with online harassing and bullying. And then we have teachers saying, well, they don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is because I grew up with these people and now they're teachers in Amsterdam and they know who they are. I have mentioned them before and I can continue to talk about them. They're neighbors. They're people that you consider friends. They're friends of the family. They actually set me up with my ex-husband, the same group of people. They just buried one of their fathers who's a police officer, okay? 2 of these police chiefs just got promoted, and their families, the same thing, football parties, friends of friends. Parties up on the lake, neighbors, people move in next door, and next thing you know, you have a problem. This has gone on to every apartment I try to get because this is what's going on with the victims. This is what's going on in the larger reality when we ask for the Epstein files, when we ask for evidence, when we talk about these. It's not just a sting where they set up a hotel and people come and engage in prostitution or they find out there's victims of trafficking. This also goes on just in the regular community where the people are already entrenched in this stuff and attack people, drive people out of the neighborhood. Everyone that I knew in my neighborhood before I got divorced was already the subject of being targeted by this neighborhood watch. A man froze to death in front of the police department after they supposedly called 911. Okay, I was out there that night freezing. After repeated rounds of going to the various agencies, whether it's social services, the police department, the hospital, this man was talking about social services because his friend was homeless. And I talked to him. His name was Claude, okay? And the same thing was happening with me. The targeting, the harassment. You'll wake up here, and if they do it in the apartment, at 4 a.m, the whole apartment smells like a shit smell, and it's a horrible chemical that gives you a headache, gives you diarrhea. They do these kinds of things in an apartment, just like in Amsterdam. Every single apartment I rented, Green Street, $1,000 for utilities I didn't receive, okay? Arnold Avenue, constant parties, noise, banging all night long, so you don't get any sleep because that induces psychosis. Then they made me go all the way to the Y, and it was the same thing there. I filed incident reports repeatedly. I filmed these people, just like with the flooding of the bathroom, and the different things that were going on over there, and they did nothing. They know what's going on, just like they know what's going on here, and this is what's driving some of the homelessness. It's not that there isn't some housing out there. It's that once you get inside, this is what these people do, and they do it deliberately. Whether they attack you with their dog, follow you around the city, make noise, do innocuous things to make you look crazy. It's constant gaslighting. Noises with the smoke alarm. Noises that they'll do at 3 a.m. so you can't get any sleep. This is what happens when you talk about these pedophiles, when you talk about these predators. And believe me, I've been dealing with them a long time. And this is why. And it's coming out in the larger reality too, as we see the Epstein case slowly unfold. We see the victims victims speak out. We need more services for victims. We don't need prostitution here. We don't need prostitution. This isn't prostitution what these people are engaged in. Okay, they're already involved in swingers club. They've already all these orgies. They've already been doing this stuff a long time. This is just outright violence now. This is taking people's homes and assets and properties and driving them out of the community with their extremism. And it's going on here too, and it needs to stop. And it's fueling the homelessness. Certainly when it comes for women, domestic violence. Many women have already experienced sexual violence. You go over to the jail. Nobody wants to talk about it, but they continue it. They'll continue harassing you over there all night long. They'll shake the bed or bang on the bed over there. Or they'll do other things to follow you around, do things. The guards. And the guards are involved with me too over here because I went to school with them. My ex-husband is friends with them. And there's a clique over there that continues the abuse and the harassment. And his son just became police chief. So this is what goes on, who also sexually assaulted me. And he continues. And he needs to be called out because you can't allow this to go on and pretend you don't know what's going on, Mr. Spencer and Mr. Magda. And it's been going on with their families since I was a little girl, and it needs to stop because I would like to live my life too.